Hey, what's good, YouTube? Welcome back to the Brown Gent. In this video, I'm going to talk to you about GRVT, or should I scratch that? In fact, you pronounce it gravity. I always seem to forget that because I've been calling it GRT forever. Now, it's a hybrid derivative exchange, or also called a hex, and it's very different from what we've used before. We're going to get into it right now, but before we do, just remember, I'm not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice. I'm just a guy on YouTube. Please do your own research. And also, while you're at it, make sure you follow me on my socials. Check me out on Twitter at the Brown Gent YT. Also, follow me on the bank. Now, Gravity functions very differently from many exchanges that you've used in the past because here users will have complete self-custody of their funds like on a decentralized exchange, but at the same time, you'll also have a UI experience that's identical to trading on a centralized exchange. And their security model has also established multiple barriers to deter attackers or potential attackers. This model is generally made up of two layers. You got the Web 2 security, which is your passwords and your two-factor authentication or 2FA, and your Web 3 security, which is private keys, smart contract-driven risk management. Gravity enhances Web 3 security with an added Web 2 layer, routing user requests exclusively through their backend, and they execute transactions on layer 2 smart contracts, which prevents public access and also prevents unauthorized breaches. So it's pretty cool there. On top of that, they have Matter Labs as an early investor, and they're building the first official hyperchain on ZK Sync using the ZK stack. Gravity will also have its own native self-custodial wallet, the Gravity wallet, secured by DFNS. And on top of that, you can still connect with external wallets like you've done in the past, wallets like MetaMask, Coinbase Wallet, Rabi Wallet, etc. Now, one thing I do want you to know is when they launch their mainnet, they have market makers like Flow Trader, Selene Capital, and many more that will be providing $3.2 billion, right? Billion dollars of liquidity. To kick it off, Gravity will have perpetual trading, but they have plans to expand their offerings by introducing options and spot trading in Q1 and Q2 of next year, and also further plans to move into other financial products in the future. For right now, the Gravity Testnet is operational, and they have plans to launch their mainnet at the end of September or early October. So in today's video, I'm going to help you get started. I'm going to show you how you can sign up with Gravity, how you can get started in the testnet with a wallet, how you can KYC, which is the most important part because you need to be KYC'd to utilize this incredible platform so that you can start trading on Gravity once the mainnet goes live. And by trading, you will earn Gravity ecosystem reward points, which will eventually be converted to Gravity tokens. Now, for my fellow airdrop farmers, this is important because they are planning their token generation event for Q1 of 2025. So getting started early is key. Now, before we get into it, just make sure you also follow the Gravity Twitter because they will put updates there. And also, I'm going to include the link to their Twitter and their Discord in the description below. So let's get started with signing up. Let's get started with creating your account on Gravity. And to support you, I've also put a link for my invite in the description below. Use this to get directly to the sign up page. And what it will do is it will auto-populate a referral code, which is required to join. As you can see here, it's already in there. Make sure you type in your email. In my case, I'm using sam@thebrowngen.com. Once you click on the next button, what will happen is you will be asked to fill in some key information, which will include your first and your last name, as well as your password. Now remember, you will have to KYC will have to KYC yourself so that you can use the platform. So even though I'll be using some obviously fake information because I don't want you guys showing up at my door later on, please provide your real information if you are serious about using the platform, because otherwise your KYC will not get approved. Also, you will need a secure password that is 8 to 32 characters in length, uses both an uppercase and a lowercase character, also a number, and a special character. Once that's done, you have to confirm that you have reviewed and you agreed to abide by the user agreement and privacy policy, hit the check mark, and then finally complete the CAPTCHA to create your account. Now let's say you didn't listen and you didn't use a secure password. Well, you'll see this error come up telling you what you missed, and then you'll have to do the CAPTCHA again, and then you click create account. Once you've done this, you'll know you're successful because you get asked to verify your email address, and then once you're done that, you can log in. Over here, you can see the reward portal. Remember, this is the open beta. The mainnet is not live yet. It's supposed to come live at the end of September or early October. Let's stay on this page for ZK. You can see here that I have my rarity level as Epic 1. You can only hold one box at a time. This box will only be available to open when Epoch 1 begins, but you can upgrade your box by earning raffle tickets. Right now, I've got 30 raffle tickets because I completed the most recent quest to share the open beta announcement on Twitter. Very easy to do, and now I can go and upgrade my box if I want to. So let's try doing that. I'll click the upgrade button, and we'll see if I'm lucky while recording this video and if I'm able to get a better box. Remember, the higher rarity boxes are obviously much rarer. In fact, I got the worst one, a common one mystery. You only hold one box at a time. So in this case, it goes to the trash because the epic one is more important. We'll try this one more time, just sort of showing you exactly what it is. But you can definitely go in here and earn some raffle tickets to up your box. And that box, like I said, you can open it when Epoch 1 begins, and you'll get to see what your box incentives are. They obviously get better the better rarity. So you have a task library. Each one of these tasks that you do will get you potentially a better box because you will earn more raffle tickets. On top of that, there's a special open beta bonus rewards. So if you're among the first 30,000 people to register, you can earn exclusive ZK and mystery box rewards. In order to verify your account, you have to do KYC, but once that verification is done, you will automatically earn 20 raffle tickets. But if you want the 80 ZK token, you will have to trade at least $500 worth during the mainnet launch in order to claim. Deposit activity summary and trading activity summary will go live once the mainnet goes live. If we click on Gravity Reward, you can see here there's some more open beta task library. Here's the open beta announcement that I just shared. So I got 30 raffle tickets for doing that. You can see here, once you've signed up, you will get your own quota of referrals, so you can share that with your friends. Once they sign up, you will also get rewarded. As you can see here, currently, I'm sitting in the 3,851 position with 680 points. Do all of these things to help bolster your reward, and that's how you get started. Now, if we want to go ahead now and set up our testnet wallet, what we'll have to do is click on Explore Testnet, and it will take you to a sign-up page. Created a similar login for the testnet. What we're going to do is jump right in, and step one is creating a wallet. So we land on this page right here. If you want to participate in the testnet, and there will be rewards, you click on Create a Wallet right here. When you do so, you have the option between picking a Gravity wallet, which isn't available but is coming soon, And also, you can just select an existing wallet that you have. I have Rabby Wallet, so I'll click on this. I will sign something just to connect my Rabby Wallet. And now I have to do both steps. The first step is creating my funding account. I'll hit create. When I do that, it asks me to come in here, sign, and basically it doesn't cost me any gas. Once I've done that, we come back to this page where it asks me now to create my USDT margin trading account. So we'll do the exact same thing. We'll sign this contract request, or this gasless contract request. Sorry, not a contract request, just a gasless transaction. Now that I've signed it, it will give me the option to fund my account. And the easiest way to do this is to just mint Testnet USDT tokens. We'll get 100,000 tokens to our funding account, and then we can transfer that to start trading. So let's click on the mint Testnet USDT to funding account. Once I do that, you'll see this pop up showing you that you've done this very successfully. Now you have the option to go in and swap some of that USDT from your funding to your trading account. So we'll do that right here. We'll put 100K. We'll hit confirm. Once we've done that, the transfer has been successful. So now let's go to the top here, click on trade. Now we click on perpetual, and what perpetual will do is take us back to the main screen. Now in this main screen, I just want to quickly show you some of the things you can do. So we go and hover over trade. Perpetual is all we can do right now. Options, RFQ, trading arcade is coming soon. But you have a really good visual of the order book on the testnet. You can go and do limit or market orders. So in this case, let's do a market order for 1 BTC using cross 50 leverage. This is the preset right now. We're going to long it. So we'll hit buy long. Now what will happen is it's going to process. I will ask for it not to show me a confirmation window. We'll hit confirm. I'll start a trading session on this device, so don't show this message again. We'll sign another transaction. So we'll get that going. And now we have created our session and also started going long. So this is sort of where we stand right now, the sort of perpetual. My entry price was at 65K because of the way the order book works. Remember, this is why market orders are not what you should do typically. But obviously, when you're in a real market, it's going to be a lot more competitive. And you're going to get a fill that is basically a very close bid to ask spread. Now, you can also do the same thing and create a limit order. And let's just put in here 50,000 USDT. We have the option of picking 1 BTC. Once again, I'll hit buy long. And my 50,000 USDT order has been created. We see it right here. So this is sort of where it is. You can see positions, my current BTC position. My open orders should have this here as well. My order history should also have my buy and my order. And that's also, just something you should be aware of, including my trade history, $32 worth of fees. But this is how you play around in the testnet. Other things you can do is here you can go in and also choose ETH. So you see you can select ETH as well if you'd like. And now that has shown up, so you can do the exact same thing. You can also sell and go short. Let's do a market sell of ETH short. So I'm doing 1,200 and, where is it? I did 1 ETH short, and right now I'm up. So we're good to go. We can also close our current positions by limit or market, which is nice. And the last thing I'll show you here is you can go to your profile, you tab over, you see sam@thebrowngent.com, my account ID, security level. Click on this. You can see I can add my authenticator app. And basically, this is just an extra authentication. I can go and add a secondary wallet. To do that, I have to have my authentication app sort of going in. And then basically address book for withdrawal addresses, API keys, my history, account details, so I can show you the funding, the overview of the account as well. And the last thing I'll show you is if you click on more, you can click on GRVT Testnet info. In here, it'll show you, sorry, not here. Oh, in here, if I go to GRVT Testnet info, it'll show you sort of the open beta, what to expect when you're working with Gravity. So Gravity's open beta is very important. You can complete quests to win exclusive ZK airdrops, GRVT Gravity points, mystery box raffle tickets, and follow them on Twitter and Discord to stay in the know. So this is their Twitter. Make sure you're following it. This will also help you out. Okay, and now the last step is showing you how to set up your KYC. So the first thing, and probably most people will ask me this, is verification required to start trading on Gravity? And yes, let's just be honest here. If you want to trade on Gravity, you will need to KYC. It's an AML compliant platform, and they're very strict because they want to prioritize the safety and the security of their users. So they do a very comprehensive check, basically know your customer and anti-money laundering as well. So this is why I said when you sign up, make sure you put in the right details. So to start this process, you'll need some form of government ID. Here, I've got my Canadian passport. I've also got my handy phone because when we go through the process, this will make it much easier. Of course, you can use other government ID as well. So the first step is when you go and click on verify, if you're going back to that ZK rewards page, it will take you here. You now have a drop down. You see Singapore is the country selected, but you can literally click here and select any property in or any country in the list. What's very important is in a later stage, it will ask you for the address, and your residence must match your address. If you don't go through this, you're going to have a tough time. Now, one thing I do want to mention is if at any point throughout this process of you completing KYC, you're having any issues, please make sure you go into the Gravity Discord. They're more than willing to help you out, but where they will not budge is they need official documentation. Otherwise, they will not let you complete KYC. So I will select Singapore here and click continue. It reminds you once again, the country of your residence must match the address you have on your ID. It's very, very important. Once you're sure about this, hit confirm. Now you have the opportunity to upload your ID. As I mentioned, you need to have your full legal name, your date of birth, your nationality, and your ID number. Typically, a driver's license will be very useful here, or a passport. So once you've done that, you then click the button and it will ask you to verify your identity now. If you've KYC'd in the past when you're signing up for exchanges, it's a very similar process. What'll happen, and what I really like doing, is when you get asked to select your document type, I almost always pick my passport and select the photo page. I can't show that here for privacy details, of course, but you can pick whichever one you'd like. Once you've done that, so in this case, I selected the privacy or the passport photo page. You can upload an existing photo from your computer, or you can select capture using your phone, and you need to have your phone available because the next step is going to scan a QR code. Before we get there though, it will just remind you, you have to take a proper photo. Remember, this is very important. This is a very strict KYC. So The entire document has to be captured, all four corners. The reason for that is, as you know, once a passport has expired, they cut the corner and send it back to you, and people sort of throw those out. It's no longer valid. Everything must be clear, so the text and photos can't be blurry. You can't have glare and reflections and shadows. So pick a good place to do this. So if you can't, then maybe you'll have to take a photo and then upload it. If you're in a good area, then you can sort of capture it right away. As long as the photo shows all your details, then you're good. Once you're okay with that, you click upload. That was sort of one way. The other way was continue on your phone, which is the QR code option. Once again, it will make sure that all of these things have been captured when you upload. If there's a mistake, it will say error and force you to do it again. Okay. Once you've done that on your phone, the next step is great. Now that we know, or now that Gravity has your identification, they want to make sure that you are who is on that ID page. So you will have to take a selfie, likely through your phone, probably the easiest way. You look straight, you move forward, you remove your glasses if necessary, because you don't want to obstruct your face. And then basically you hit next, the photo happens. And once that's done, it will sort of be on this screen. It will take a couple minutes, okay? Once you've gotten past that piece, it will now ask you to confirm your ID. So this is where the information you put in before, your full name, your date of birth, your nationality, your ID number. This is exactly why I didn't put all my real information, which for you guys, you need to put your real information so you can get approved. I just didn't want to put my business all over the internet, of course. If you're okay with the information that you see here and you know you'll get approved because it's accurate and complete, hit continue. At this point, you will be asked a couple questions just to sort of have an understanding of your purpose of using Gravity. Give them an idea of how much crypto you expect to trade per month, where is the source of your funds coming from, and what is your current career/job in. Once you've done that, you will now be asked to complete your address. So your primary residence address is very important. Please make sure you're very accurate, because once again, the KYC process is very intensive and they want to make sure that they can go ahead and vet all of this information. Once you're done that, you hit continue. You get the notification that verification is successful. And then you may have to wait a couple days, max probably 3 to 5 days. Sometimes it happens much, much sooner. But congratulations. Once you've done this step, you'll get a confirmation of sorts that you've been approved. Then you know that once the mainnet goes live, and if you trade the 500 USDT, you will be eligible for those 80 ZK tokens, and also eligible to get started earning the Gravity tokens as part of the rewards. So I hope you found this video very helpful. If you did, please do me a favor, hit the like button, share this video with people that you know, subscribe to the channel if you want to see more content like this. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.